Thank you, Jerry, and thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate you taking the time to be here. Exciting opportunity for us this weekend, taking on the Oregon Ducks, and I'm sure our student athlete coaches and support staff around football are excited, as is Buckeye Nation. We want to make sure that we share with all of you and share with Buckeye Nation all the different changes and operational issues that they need to be sensitive to as they come to the game. So we appreciate you being here to help us get that message out. Some of that has already been announced, but we want to reiterate some of those things considering we're game week. First and foremost, for me, I want to make sure we encourage everybody to come early. We got a noon kickoff. We have construction on campus, and I would also encourage everyone to go to OhioStateBuckeyes.com. Those who have permits for parking, you'll find the routes that you can take in relation to the construction that is going on our campus and in our community. It's going to take you some time. So please come early, as early as you possibly can. So we want to encourage that. We also want to ask for patience because of that. It's a noon kick again, and we have construction everywhere, and we're implementing some new technology. And please just be patient with all the officers and operational people that will be trying to help everyone get into the game. So everyone's learning. Wish we had an opportunity to have something else that would give us a pilot program. We learned some things from the HBCU Classic that we'll implement this game, but we really need everyone to be patient with everyone that's going to work the game. So I just wanted to share those things, remind everyone that we do have mask protocols for indoor facilities in the concourse area. Suite holders will make a decision on what they want to do in their suites, but the Huntington Club, the elevators, the restroom areas, all those type of areas will be mask environments. We will meet our mandate that's required by the institution. But outside in the bowl, tailgate areas, and other places, there's no mask requirement, but we want to encourage people to mask up, be safe, make sure that you're not just protecting yourself, but protecting others. It's not required, but we want to encourage people who are uncomfortable, or particularly those who are unvaccinated, to mask up to make sure that we protect those around us. So thank all of you for coming. I guess I'll turn it over to my boss, Erica Hoon. If you can come on up.
Okay, thanks, Jared. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here, like Jean mentioned, and Jerry. We're all really excited for game day. As you guys probably saw, Fox Noon Tailgate is setting up outside, so it's a good, warm, welcoming feeling to have some sense of normalcy and seeing those type of things setting up. So we're really excited about game day. But as Jean mentioned, there's a lot of changes, and so we're asking for patience. And some of those things are cashless operations, and we started that operation during the HBCU game that we hosted 2 weeks ago. That starts out in the parking lot, so if it's public parking, they're only going to take credit cards out there. Inside the stadium, the concession stands and our merchandise stands will all be cashless operations. Outside the gates, ticket pedestals, so our ticket office representatives will talk about these lovely pedestals. They'll be new on your way into the stadium, as well as the metal detectors that you guys entered through the gate today, and you'll get to experience them here after the press conference completes. So you can walk through those metal detectors. You don't have to empty your pockets. You just walk right on through with all the permitted items into the stadium. Our no bag policy remains the same, so no changes with that. We ask that guests can only bring in the 5x8x1 clutch. If anyone has a larger bag for medical needs, they can come in through our band or press entrances for those needs, for those bags to get checked. Mask policy, as Jean mentioned, so any interior spaces in the stadium will require a mask. In addition to that, skull session will require a mask. So any indoor spaces at St. John Arena, in the stadium, so that includes the press box, the Huntington Club area, elevators, first aid rooms, restrooms, will all require masks. And then lastly, FanFest will be expanding their operation, so you'll see some new exciting things and offerings out at FanFest. And that is all I have for you today.
And I just want to make a note too. Thank you very much, Erica. Each of our presenters will be available if you want to break up and do some brief one-on-ones afterwards as well. So we can do that as well. Next up, Brett Scarborough with our tickets area.
Good morning. Here to talk a little bit about mobile tickets. We are moving to an all mobile ticket policy. This year, we first introduced mobile tickets a few years ago, implemented mobile tickets only for students with the 2019 season, and then used it exclusively last season for our home games as well as all the postseason games, including the national championship game in Miami. A lot of our fans are already used to this technology. It's very easy to use. Tickets will be displayed on their mobile phone. As Erica mentioned, we'll have pedestals around the stadium to enhance our touchless experience for fans entering. The best way to access the mobile tickets is through the Ohio State Buckeyes app, and that is available on the Apple and the Google Store. Mobile tickets protect fans from fraud. They're safe, they're easy to access, easy to transfer to friends and family, and utilize Buckeyes Ticket Exchange for games that fans can't attend. There's a lot of information on the website, ohiostatebuckeyes.com, including videos of the entry experience and a digital ticketing guide that provides fans all the information that they need on how to manage their mobile tickets. As far as parking is concerned, as Erica mentioned, parking will be cashless. Passes, the fans that hold season permits will have those on their mobile phone as well. They'll access those through the Ohio State Buckeyes app just like they do their tickets. The ticket will be scanned on their phone as they enter the lots. And in the day of game lots, it is credit cards only, no cash, and Apple Pay and Google Pay will not be accepted in the day of game lots, just credit cards. That's all I got. Thank you.
Anybody, just since we've got Brett up here in the important area of tickets and parking, and yeah, we have some questions. Go ahead, Steve.
Fans that don't have phones, what's the protocol for them to access their tickets?
Yeah, so we realize there are fans that use assistive technology like screen readers, et cetera. They will have an issue with mobile tickets, as well as fans that do not have a smartphone. We will have alternative options for them, and they can contact our office for that information.
Brett, I know a booklet over here, Joey Bob.
Yep.
Brett, some schools who have gone to the mobile ticketing have issued commemorative, like paper tickets for fans. Is that something you guys have looked into or will do or anything?
We are working on that right now. We're not ready to announce it yet, but we hope to have that option very soon.
This might be a question for somebody else, but with the parking passes, so often we've had the printed, the paper ones, and to be able to get through traffic control and through the state highway patrol. What are the protocols going to be? Is it going to just be trying to show your phone through the dash to the state patrolman?
Yeah, so essentially the mobile tickets on your phone will be different colors depending on what zone, i.e. which checkpoint that you want to get through. So once you get to a checkpoint, you'll flash that mobile ticket on your phone, and depending on the color, they will let you through that checkpoint all the way to the lot.
And Brett, I'm gonna go ahead and ask. We've got a ton of tickets out right now, but we do have single game tickets available. We've opened them up, single games for our students. Students can buy a single game ticket.
Correct.
$34 for each game, and maybe just address the fact. Yeah.
Yep, we do have single tickets available for every game on the schedule, so fans can go to ohiostatebuckeyes.com to purchase tickets. As Jerry mentioned, we do have tickets available for this weekend as well.
Go ahead, Joey.
Ballpark figure for how many tickets left for this weekend?
Well, for this weekend, we are expecting over 90,000 fans in the stadium, so we've got approximately 10,000 still available.
Any other questions for Brett? Very good. Brett,
Thank you.
very much. Next up, we'll bring up from traffic and transportation, Beth Snow.
Thank you. I get to talk about the exciting stuff. Good morning. It is an exciting time, as it's already been said by Gene Smith and others. We have unprecedented growth on campus as Ohio State continues to invest in the future of teaching, research, and patient care through active construction. But these projects may change the way you get to and from campus on game day. So please allow additional time to get in and out of the stadium, as traffic and parking changes may cause delays. Just to highlight a few of these, Woody Hayes Drive will be closed for public traffic between Kenny Road and John Herrick Drive. So we're going to use that for bus traffic. If you're trying to get to West Campus or the ag lots for parking, you should use Lane Avenue as an alternative. John Herrick Drive, including the Herrick Bridge, Tharp Street, will be closed to public traffic as well. Again, we're going to use that for bus lanes. If you are a fan that's trying to park on West Campus and now you want to ride the shuttle over toward the stadium, you're going to stage in Carmack 1 lot. We used to stage in the Mount Hall Loop. That is under construction as well. So Carmack 1 is the furthest eastern lot. It's up next to the West Campus Ambulatory Project, and we have plenty of room for staging there. The buses will then leave there and take you to the transit hub, which is located on Herrick Drive, and that's just south of Ohio Stadium. So it's a really easy, quick walk up to the stadium from there. And buses will run throughout. They'll run throughout the game. They'll run after to get you back to West Campus as normal. Also new this season, CODA unfortunately will not be able to run transit service from the fairgrounds or Crosswoods Park. A lot of changes going on as with construction, with personnel, things that we all are facing in the transportation industry, and this just is not a function that we can support this year. So fans can use CODA's fixed route service, lines 1, 2, 8, 22, 31, and 102 all serve Ohio State's campus, and they do so pretty frequently, every 15 to 30 minutes. So all of these details are available on ohiostatebuckeyes.com. But again, I can't stress enough, we want everyone in their seats to cheer on our great band and Buckeyes before opening kickoff. Plan ahead and arrive early. Follow the instructions of law enforcement officers that are working in the streets. Expect delays and allow more time than you think. Thank you.
Any questions for Beth? Okay, Beth, thank you very much. And it is game week. Everybody's got a great appetite for a big game and a lot of fun this week. So we'll bring up Chris North from our representative from Levy. Chris, thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Update on the world of hot dogs. So, like in the past, speed of service is always a focus for us. So some of the changes that you'll see to mirror other things that have been said today, cashless is going to be an option. When you pay with money, it takes a little bit longer. There's a lot more touch points, so it's a little bit safer. Along those same lines, we're expanding our refill stations. So C-Deck now will be filled with refill stations the same as A and B in the past. It will speed up the transaction time inside the stands. With regards to mobile ordering, so in the 2019 season, we piloted 2 locations for mobile ordering. And technically in 2020, every location, the 2 that we had open, did nothing but mobile ordering. So this year, mobile ordering will be expanded to all of our permanent concession stands. You certainly have the ability of belling up to the counter, the same as you always have in the past, but the option of being able to mobile order will also be in every permanent concession stand. Wanted to make sure we touched on a few new local partners this year. Barrio Tacos, I don't necessarily know if anyone has visited their location, but they will be inside the stadium at 10A concession stand. They have great tacos, but their margaritas are even better. So it is a fresh-made cocktail, and it will be available in 10A concession stand for Barrio. And an expansion on our local partner with Ben's Pretzels. Ben's Pretzels will be offering a Script Ohio pretzel this year. And just kind of exciting to be able to offer that as well. For the most part, that's all I got.
All right. Any questions for Chris? Go ahead, Andy.
Chris, to reiterate, cashless policy, correct?
Yes.
No Apple Pay, Google Pay, or Chase Pay at any of those terminals?
Actually, all of those terminals.
They'll be able to take those kinds of payments?
That is correct.
As well as Apple Pay,
Mhm.
like debit card or credit card?
Yep.
Okay. And then Donato's, I'm assuming they're still going to be sticking around?
Donato's is still available, yes, absolutely.
Some fans, particularly maybe older fans, cash, that is not going to be an option.
So, we do recognize that some of our fans prefer cash. The ability of purchasing a gift card will be available. We have people readily, well, we'll have a stash of them on them, so we can deploy as necessary.
Where will fans be able to get those?
Honestly, if they go to a concession stand and there is not a, or if they let them know that they only have cash as an option, we can take care of them right then and there.
All right, Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Folks, I just want a couple other updates. We do have, so the best way to manage your tickets, to manage your parking, is through the official Ohio State Buckeyes app. Pat Kindig and Carson Reeder from our website, they're waving their hands back there. They can talk to you a little bit more about the app. Again, it's easy, it's user-friendly, and it's the best way to receive your tickets, to transfer your tickets, and the same way with parking. Also here today, I want to mention that we have our chief of police, Kimberly Spears McNatt, is somewhere floating around. If anybody needs to talk with her afterwards, I'm going to ask if there's additional one-on-ones that you want to do to come up to the front. We're happy to talk with you about the metal detectors in the back or the ticket pedestals right here. And again, just a reminder, the key points from the press conference today. We do have tickets available. Single game tickets are available for fans. We're looking for a great crowd. You guys all saw on this past weekend all the tremendous crowds around college football. We're looking for that for our home opener this week as well. Again, masks indoors at Ohio Stadium and at Skull Session. And again, Erica mentioned Skull Session. It's back, so we'll be having Skull Session. Anywhere indoors on our campus, you do have to be masked. Again, if you're outdoors in the bowls, you don't have to, in the stands, you don't have to mask up. But again, if you're uncomfortable, by all means, wear masks. Give yourself time to get here, folks. There's construction going on, some road closures. Be patient and give yourself some extra time to get here. And again, cashless operations. We're going frictionless, trying to be as safe as possible, and so the public and the general public should be aware of that. And with that, we'll call this press conference to a close. And again, if anybody wants to speak with any of our speakers, we'll be happy to take care of you there. And thanks so